Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back here to the Lions franchise as we start out this episode versus the 1-0 Chicago Bears at Soldier Field, and we have some good news going into this game. Kerryon Johnson, after running for 136 yards, is back in the lineup. It was just a scare. He was knocked out of the game in game number 1, and now he is back for action. So we start out this game on offense. Here's a throw out to the right side as we are nearing field goal range, as Easton Stick is still under center for the Lions after throwing 2 interceptions in the opener, so we will definitely want to improve from that standpoint. So here on a 3rd and 5, here's a throw across the middle. That's going to be Kenny Golladay getting open, and he didn't have a big game in week 1, but he's definitely still a big factor of this offense going forward as he's returning from injury here in season 3. So here's a carry up the middle. We're moving the ball inside the 5 as this first drive is looking pretty good, as now we hand the ball off to Kerryon at the 1, and we're going to lose some yardage. That's a tackle by Leonard Floyd. And now we get it to a 3rd and 3. Here is Stick under center. Hand the ball off, but this time that's going to be a stop in the backfield by Akeem Hicks. And now we have to settle for the field goal, but a nice drive put together by Easton Stick. So here's Trubisky on the next drive. Here's a throw to the right side, and Trubisky just straight up misses his receiver out of the backfield. And they do line up to punt the ball away, but no, they're going to fake it. Running out to the right side is their fullback, and he's going to pick up the first down on that one. And now they continue this drive here in the first quarter. Here's a throw to the left side. That's Anthony Miller, but he gets hit by Jared Davis, and Trey Lamar III, who is filling in for Patton, who was our first-round pick, picks it up. And that's the first forced turnover of this season. And wow, that's a nice hit that time by Jared Davis. Moving over to outside linebacker here in season 3. He was previously next to Jelani Tavai. So here on the next drive, here's a throw deep down the middle of the field. There's Marvin Jones, and he's going to take it the distance. Touchdown. And this is exactly what I've been looking for out of this offense. That deep threat from Marvin Jones, he's definitely going to have to play a huge role this season helping out the young quarterback. And that time he gets open, and it is now a 10-point game as we move the ball inside of 3 minutes here in the first half. Handing off to Kerryon Johnson, who gets hurt again. So the second straight game he is hobbled. Hopefully it's not serious, and he will return to this game. So now 3rd and 9. Here's a throw across the middle. Easton Stick has a wide open tight end TJ Hockenson over the middle, and he just straight overthrows him. And we settle for the field goal as we do get the ball right back here as we wind down this first half, under a minute left, and that's a sack by Khalil Mack. And now we get it to a 3rd and 12. Stick from the shotgun. He's going to face some more pressure. Throw across the middle. And that one was actually not to Marvin Jones. That was to B. And it was just overthrown on that one. And yet we had to settle for another field goal. So let's move this one on to the second half. Here is Travis Etienne still in the game. Kerryon Johnson is still on the sideline hurt. As hopefully it is not a serious injury because, man, we're going to need Kerryon this season. So here's Easton Stick on the next play, and that's going to be a sack by Bilal Nichols. And we lose 7 yards on that one. And now we move it to the 40-yard line. Here is Stick from the shotgun. Throw across the middle. It's picked off Eddie Jackson. And he is going to break a tackle. And he's going to break free. Good thing Travis Etienne has the speed. He is going to run him down at about the 7-yard line. And we make our first mistake of the game and set Chicago up there for the eventual touchdown. And now let's fast forward this one on to the fourth quarter. We have ourselves a game, as here is Travis Etienne running the ball up the middle. We got to work on the fumbling. Remember, he had 2 fumbles in game 1. He's getting the ball quite a bit in this one. But here on this throw, it's going to be an overthrow to Tylan Wallace. That was an easy throw. And Easton Stick just showing his inexperience. He overthrows the easy target, Tylan Wallace, the rookie. And now Chicago is right back in this game. It's 19-16. A field goal ties it. But on the next play, here's a sack, and somehow Trubisky gets back up and picks it up. Wow, Deshaun Hand was just there for that. He could have picked that up. And Trey Flowers, his second straight game with a sack. So on the next play, here is Allen Robinson. He barely gets 18 yards on that one, almost the first down. So now on a 3rd and 1, here's a throw across the middle. Allen Robinson, they get all those yards back. And it is a first down as the Bears have came all the way back in this game. So here's a dump ball pass. Here on a 3rd and 9, and we finally get the stop we needed. But wow, Chicago has clawed their way all the way back. And it is 19-19 here, under 2 minutes left here in this game. So here is Easton Stick. We have an opportunity to get into field goal range at least. And here's a throw. But no, it's going to be a sack. Leonard Floyd gets in. And we lose a lot of yardage on that play, making it a 3rd and 19 as we milk this clock down because we don't want to allow them any time. Here's a throw down the left sideline. It's intercepted out of bounds. And now this game is going to move into overtime as now we start out overtime with the coin toss. And let's see if we can win this as we call heads. And it is tails. So the Bears start out with the ball here in overtime. And this is not good as they are at home. So you know they have the momentum. So here to start this overtime quarter, here is a handoff to Tariq Cohen up the middle. He's picking up a gain of 4. As now the Bears get into a 3rd and 4. 5 wide receivers out there. Here is Trubisky. He's going to throw to the right side. It's going to be picked off. Jelani Tavai. He's going to take it all the way. And that's going to be a touchdown, a walk-off interception. And that's a pick 6 for the former defensive rookie of the year. And what a victory. We almost gave up that game as wow. What a game to start out this episode. A walk-off for Jelani Tavai. And wow, I gotta admit, I was nervous playing that game because I was gonna be upset if we would have came away with the loss after how our defense was playing in the first half, only giving up 3 points. But this was a good victory. We definitely made some mistakes. We got to clean it up, but that's expected here with the new quarterback at the helm. And look at this defense. 4 sacks once again. A'Shawn Robinson does get hurt in this one, but we do get 4 sacks. And, you know, just an encouraging sign is our big off-season acquisition 2 years ago for the Lions, Trey Flowers. He has another game with a sack. If he can continue this production, it's definitely going to help out this defense. So, Kennedy Brooks, remember, we drafted him late in the 7th round, and he ended up being a hidden depth trade player, and he ends up getting an upgrade after that game. So then we get an update here in the menu. Jelani Tavai has an opportunity to possibly upgrade to a star development. So going up against the Bengals next week, we will be playing just defense. So I want to see how our offense will perform without us versus a really good Bengals defense. But the Bengals are stuck in a scenario, the same one we were kind of stuck in last season with Matt Stafford, an aging quarterback on 1 year left of his deal, 33 years old, and they have no backup plan right now as they have pretty much the same offense. Joe Mixon is the star player of this team right now, 91 overall, 25 years old. He's a number 9 ranked running back in the game as of right now, but they still do have AJ Green and Tyler Boyd, but they ended up drafting maybe the successor of AJ Green, and that's Jerry Jeudy out of Alabama. He's a hidden dev trait guy. I'm pretty sure that's probably superstar or even superstar X factor there. We'll have to see as that gets unlocked. But this defense is nothing to play around with. Why? Because in the offseason, they went out and got Calais Campbell, and also they ended up getting Ryan Kerrigan. So this is a team with 4 superstar X Factors and 1 superstar, and 4 of those 5 are all on the defensive side of the ball. So we do go back home here for the home opener to face this tough defense, and Jon Gruden is now the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. He got fired from the Raiders after season 1, and now here he is in Cincinnati. So remember, we're playing defense, and look at this. Our offense already drives down the field and gets some points on the board for us. So now we start out with the 7-point lead as we're going to be trying to get Jahlani Tavai this upgrade here for this dev trait, as we're going to be sending him on a lot of blitzes. But here's a throw to the left side, and that's A.J. Green, who is going to burn Aaron Colvin. As I've highlighted this in last episode, Aaron Colvin gets burnt a lot, and I think that might be something we might have to address.
Gotcha, bitch.
But on the next play, here is a pass rush, that time by Justin Coleman, sending the nickel blitz on that one. And now we move it to about the 33-yard line for a 2nd and 18. There's a great block by Joe Mixon, and it's going to be a completion over the middle. And that is A.J. Green, as he's pretty much torched Aaron Colvin on the left side of the field, as Mixon finishes off this drive with a touchdown. And now we end up scoring up once again. So it is 14-7. Our offense is looking impressive. So here is Tyler Eifert getting open across the middle. He's got a nice gain of about 6 on that one, bringing it to a 3rd and 3 here at the 32-yard line. Here's 3 wide receivers out on the field. Joe Mixon breaks one tackle, breaks another, but there is going to be a tackle that time by Sean Chapman, our 3rd-round pick there in the first draft here. And now he gets in for the tackle, and we do end up forcing the punt, but we don't get any points on the board here. So now here are the Bengals back out onto the field on offense. Here's a throw across the middle. That's Tyler Boyd, and he's got his first catch of the game. That's a nice first down run. So here is Joe Mixon on the next play. Pitch play out to the left side. He's getting tackled by Coleman and Tavai, and that brings it to a 3rd and 3. Dalton, throw to the left side. He's got Joe Mixon. We can't knock it out, and that is a first down that time for the 5th-year running back. And now they move it to the 48-yard line. 3 minutes left here in the first half. Throw across the middle. That's actually a catch that time. I don't know who that is at tight end, but he does pick up the first down. Looks like it's Drew Sample. So now 1st and 10 at the 29. 2 minutes left here in the first half. Throw across the middle. It's A.J. Green. Another catch for him, but he gets hurt. I guess that's one thing that Madden got right. A.J. Green is just always hurt. So now they move it inside the 20-yard line. Here is Dalton all day to throw. Throw to the end zone, and it's going to be dropped by Tyler Eifert. And wow, we get away with one, and we catch a break. As now this drive continues here. 3rd and 7, throw across the middle. There is, once again, that's Jerry Jeudy, I believe that is. Actually, it's Tate. And that is going to be a catch inside the 5. So now they move it to a 1st and goal. 1.5 minutes left, and that's a throw to the right side. Eifert does make up for it, and he gets in for the touchdown, and they tie this game up at 14 apiece. So the next offensive possession for the Cincinnati Bengals is starting the second half, as here they try to get the run game going, but look at our defense stopping this running attack as we move it to a 3rd and 9. Here is Dalton, trying to buy some time, has all day to throw. He's going to throw it to the left side. He's just going to throw it away, as now we force the punt here, and let's see if our offense can get some points on the board. I do want to show Travis Etienne, who is our new punt returner, as I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep him back there since, Kerryon Johnson keeps getting hurt, but we'll have to see. He takes the ball for great field position, as we do end up scoring on that drive. So now here is the Bengals back on an offense, but look at that throw down the right sideline. It's Jerry Jeudy who's open, and he has a big catch and run, and that's a big play for 81, and that's a first down. So now they move the ball inside the 15-yard line. Here is Dalton, throw across the middle. That's a nice tip, and a nice play that time by Trey Flowers. He's been all over here to start this season, here in season 3. I definitely like what he's doing so far. Here's a throw to the end zone, and it's going to be dropped. Wow, some miscommunication that time by the two receivers, Tate and Eifert, and that ends up being a field goal. As look at our offense. They put up 28 points through the first 3 quarters. As I don't know what's gotten into them. This was a tough defense, and they're putting up points. So now we come back out on defense. Here is Trey Flowers getting in for a half sack. Him and Mbukum get in. And, man, I love this combo so far to start this season. It's definitely going to be great to see them rush the passer. But here's a throw to the right side. That's going to be an interception that time. Quandre Diggs. And that's the first interception by Andy Dalton here in this one. And now we start out this next drive with good field position for our offense. And they end up scoring on that one. So now it is 35-17 here in the middle of the fourth quarter. And now Andy Dalton's down by 3 scores. And this time that's Sean Robinson, who was shaken up in the first game of this episode. He's back, and he gets the sack on that play. So here's Tyler Eifert getting open in the flats that time. And now they bring it to a 3rd and 9. Here is Andy Dalton here from the shotgun. He's going to have all day to throw, but not enough. It's a sack. Trey Flowers gets in again, and wow, what a start to this season he's having. That's 4.5 through the first 3 games. So the Cincinnati Bengals do end up putting 3 on the board, as so do we, 38-24 as we move inside of a minute left. And it looks like we're just going to hold on for this victory as they're down by 2 scores. And it seems like it's going to be out of reach. But here is Dalton on a couple of plays. Here is Tate getting open as they're putting up some garbage time stats in this one. 18 seconds left here in the game. Here's Dalton throw across the middle. He's got an open man. And they do continue to move this ball to about the 19-yard line. But with 12 seconds left, no timeouts, as here's Andy Dalton, 4 wide receivers out there, and it's going to be another sack. And look who it is. It's Trey Flowers, his 2.5 sack on the game, and this time it makes it 5.5 to start this season. Trey Flowers starts out this season hot, and this was a good victory as wow, this defense I thought was going to shut down our offense because we were fully controlling the defense, but Easton Stick, look at this game. 3 touchdown passes, no interception, 24 of 34, 245 yards. What a game from him. But take a look. Travis Etienne has 28 carries and Kerryon. He was hurt once again for the 3rd consecutive game. Wow, Kerryon Johnson looking like he's fragile here in this. What is this, his 4th season here in the NFL? This is a contract year as well. So, man, if he can't stay healthy, we're definitely going to have to look in other directions. But this game was all about Trey Flowers. He gets 2.5, making it 5.5 on the season. And after the game, it is confirmed. Broken thumb for Kerryon Johnson, out 6 weeks. So, wow, Travis Etienne, the rookie, is already going to be a starter here in the early parts of his rookie season, as Kerryon Johnson does have an upgrade in this one. But, man, if he can't stay healthy, how can we re-sign him to a second contract? I mean, can we depend on him to stay healthy? I mean, I just don't know. So that's definitely a question that we're going to need to address and see how he does return from injury in 6 weeks. But wow, he's going to miss quite a bit of the season, as we do have a few upgrades. Tylan Wallace is one. I do want to get his slot upgrade up because I do want him to get open in space and just get his overall receiving attributes up. As Tim Jackson goes up in one as well. He has an upgrade. And he goes up pretty much all around, as he still has a while to develop, but undrafted free agent in season 1. So that is going to do it here in this episode, and I am really excited for this team. We start out 2-1, 2-0 in this episode after losing the opener to the Redskins, but things are looking up, especially for Easton Stick after that big game. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.